be. After all this time, she's still a beaut. You still owe me the story of who made these things. Let's make something then. Don't get killed in the meantime.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word. This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Suna.
It's an Suna.
The elves in Freyr's camp mentioned a gate like this in Alfheim. Kept on about some sacred light elf sanctum out past the Barrens.
A trip to Alfheim. Well, we can decide at the gateway. This boat should get us there if we can clear those vines. Remember what to do? There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize. We're clear. So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river. Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully right some more poems. We don't have the equipment for this.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left. Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once. Waterfalls. We're close. There should be a gate up ahead.
That's quite a gate. Don't suppose you know a way through?
The Pilgrim Gate. I can open it. We just need to find the right vantage point.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet.
Know what? We'll finish this later. Above you, brother!
What utter foolishness.
What is wrong?
When the eight...
Clear? Of Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
Then we shall give them death.
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps. Now, how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can. Not with those vines in the way. like that work.
My friends' souls are still twisted, aren't they? Give them the freedom of death.
So, what's it like, being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite similar to Atreus at this age. He adored his father, always wanted to do right by him, and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval.
You finding my orb, though.
He confided in
I am
me a
doing
lot,
this for free and whatnot.
sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that, too.
He has befriended the other dwarf. The blue one's brother.
Oh. Well, if Sindri has that covered, I suppose there's no need for me in his life anymore, is there?
That is not what I meant.
That was sarcasm.
Learn anything? Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin and Vol'jin.
Yes. All right. A mysterious mason had to build the... The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest.
You're sure you want to continue?
Confronting the past comes with a price.
It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe it. We were happy once. For a time, foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake. All I wanted was to protect my family.
There is no shame in that.
I failed, all the same. Interesting.
Lunda's orb.
Be cautious. We know not what it does.
You really think she'd send us to get the bloody thing if it was going to kill us? Let's just take it back to her.
Sigil arrows won't work on this. More Sather markings. Gunhild's companions can't be that far ahead. Look what they've done to this place.
Looks like more of Lunda's old armor. Nearly have a complete set now.
Over there. Those are the lost Sather spirits. Friends of Gunhild.
They don't look very friendly anymore, do they?
Let us put them to rest.
Protect yourself! Protect yourself! It's unstable! Get back!
I think that's the last of them.
Damn it. I knew these souls. I would have thought them smarter than to meddle with Sather magic.
They were desperate.
And now they are dead. Good riddance.
Blame yourself.
And
Do not lessen your pain.
let's return to Gunhild. Unless you'd like to condescend more?
I do not.
The Alpha!
Incoming! Above you!
I wish things had gone differently. But these Sather are at rest now.
What's it say, brother?
What is this?
The family crest of Kvasir the Wise. More like Kvasir the Inebriated, in truth.
Is it done?
It is done.
You're...
Good.
and...
Do you think we made
I...
goodbye?
Kratos. Thank you for taking the time to help my people.
I helped no one. They were already dead.
Oh, but you did. You put their spirits at ease, and that has eased my spirit as well. I feel lifted.
Enjoy it. It will not last.
You're right. There are most certainly other corrupted sisters out in the realms.
You always know how to end on a cheery note, brother.
Switching! Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious. Throwing every object he could find. Destroyed the room. There was only coldness after that. I tried to make it work, but...
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty. Brother, did you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Say their markings. We should be careful. More Sather markings. We're definitely getting closer. We should get moving. Sigil arrows won't work on this. Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Freya, can we return to your story of Fiendfur? You said if he built Asgard's wall in time, he was promised an audience with you.
Yes.
Another time. We must focus.
It's regaining strength! The Alpha!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Patience is
What is
piety.
wrong?
I am...
Oh,
We must help her.
She demands a cure. She is dead.
She is trapped here, ignorant of her own death. If we bring her what she needs, she'll move on.
You're certain?
I'm not going to do nothing. She needs mangold, mire, and palm. We should find some.
Enemy left flank!
The Alpha!
smash, Kratos. It will pass.
The creatures weren't always this ravenous. The ecosystem, it's out of balance.
That's all Lunda's armor taken care of, as well as her odd little spear. Should we return them to her?
All is desolation. A fitting fate.
Astrid. No.
Spirit.
Freya!
Astrid.
My
You need...
eyes too.
I will...
Why?
The earth is a reflection of those who tend it. So long as the land is plagued, her soul will be as well. We have to destroy the totems. They're poisoning Astrid's garden. See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle. I wonder what the hurl of your axe might do to that flaming pot.
When my garden blooms, so will my soul.
Life returns to the garden. Good. This garden still aches. There must be more poison somewhere.
I await the day when my garden grows again.
We have no angle on it. We should climb. Find a better vantage point. Can you see if there's a way inside while you're up there? Let's return to Astrid. Hi.
The land. It's alive
Yes.
again.
It's...
Ve-
and...
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
all things do. That is no reason not to try. Look. The door's held shut by that counterweight. We lower it, the door will open. Break that chain, and it'll lower the counterweight. What's that? Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Freya, can we return to your story of Hrimthur? You said if he built Asgard's wall in time, he was promised an audience with you.
Yes. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half-drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the Mason wants.
And time to walk. The story will keep.
Maybe you can break the chain from here as well.